In this video, we're going to pick up where we left off with in part 1, where we had copied our descriptive data, pasted it at the top of our worksheet while transposing it, and we did the same thing with our column headings. Now, I used numerical values as labels here for these different columns. Now the problem with that is that Microsoft Excel will recognize these labels as numerical values and will treat those as numerical values. So we have to make an adjustment to our labels for each of our means and standard deviations. And so to do that, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this column here with the numbers. Then I'm going to go up here where it says General. I'm going to click the down arrow. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and I'm going to convert those to pure text. Now, even though it's pure text, Microsoft Excel will still recognize these as numerical values. So I need to add some sort of letter or special character. And because each of these represents a percent of the maximum strength, I'm going to click that first cell. I'm going to go up to the formula bar, and I'm just going to shift 5. I'm just going to put that as a percent and hit enter, and I need to modify that for each of these values. So I'm going to put a percent after the 20, hit enter. Same thing with 30, same thing with 40, 50, and 60. Now you'll see here this little green triangle, and that little green triangle will highlight a possible error in the entry. And so I'm just going to ignore that error, and I'm going to highlight all of these, and I'm just going to click on that warning label, and I'm going to ignore the error. So once again here, we're sort of working around the automatic feature that Microsoft Excel assumes this is what I want to do, and treat these as numbers. So the next step here is to go ahead and make our bar graph. And to do that, I'm going to highlight each of the labels and just the averages, not the standard deviations yet. Then I'm going to go up here to Insert, and under the Chart menu here we have a number of shortcuts to the different types of graphs we can make. And this little picture here of a bar graph with a down arrow, I'm going to click the down arrow, and I'm just going to pick the first 2D column here. And what we have here is our bar graph illustrating the average scores from 10% to 60% of the maximum strength. Now, in the next video, what we're going to do is I'm going to pick up here, and we're going to take the next step, and we're going to add error bars, and we're going to clean up this graph here a little bit to make it a little bit more presentable.